Morning, everyone. Very happy to report many of the milestones Harmony and the ecosystem have done in Q3. This quarter, both the protocol team and our product DeFi team have made significant progress for many of the milestones that we have planned, as well as deliverables that each team member can claim that we have made many tools, many of the user engagement possible. Starting with the protocol team, not only we have now put the stream sync on the testnet, it's ready to be launched in Q4 now. The team has been doing the preparation for all the testing, metrics gathering. So we know it's actually really performance ready, stability possible for the mainnet without even the hard fork. We have been doing this sync improvement over the years, and stream sync is the last milestone that we can significantly improve the archival snapshots so that we know it's a long-term sustainable way of maintaining a large network. The second feature of transient storage is just as important for many of the application developer, and we have launched an EIP with great implementation from the protocol team that are really being tested now to be launched. Two other important EIP for showing the historical state, historical hash in the state, as well as be able to do the new BLS curves. These are some of the new improvements along with the EVM upgrades that we have been planning again over many quarters. But now with the Ethereum have done the upgrades, we are not only catching up, but be able to know what are the important EIP that we also would feature in our mainnet. We are very glad that both the governance as well as many of the DevOps tools has been in place now. Not only we can do snapshot, we've done lots of customization to enable both the governance to vote for the recovery, to vote for the quorum on the different validator initiatives that we have been driven from the validator, as well as the general people that want to engage with the recovery to be voting, doing the governance, but also participating in the way that are on-chain, that really start with the talk forum, with the proposal, and then now go on to managing asset for all kind of initiatives. On the DeFi side, I'm very involved now day to day with helping also the progress of what are the long-term strategy that we've been saying the user will be very excited to really be using blockchain, not only for the first time with the Bitcoin asset that they have, but also over long term, how they manage their wealth, how to create a vault, doing delegation, and now understand the entire strategy when they're providing the liquidity. The particular milestone that I'm very excited to report is now the trading bot is in production and making great return. We have yet to analyze, to understand in different market conditions, as well as with different other bots, how sustainable it is over the long term. That's why it's still an internal testing. That's why we are only using the internal capital. But I strongly believe these are the long-term product that Harmony can bring to our users, but also to the world. Again, this strategy is about using a volatile asset, but also a dollars pair that we provide liquidity either on one side or both sides, but to understand how to hedge it in the market condition. We've been analyzing this strategy, starting with the stablecoin at the beginning of the year, but also be able to test it on different networks, including Sonic and now Base, and understanding how that will be over a long term, different asset, different vaults, other delegated vaults actually operate in production. So we have done both the analysis in beta testing as well as collecting all the past block data to actually understand how wallet in the production from other vendors operate, but also be able to do monitoring with our bot in real time in the production. Both has to be true so that we can test a different strategy back in the time, but also understand what are the problems, what are the market conditions in real time. The fact that now we are able to do it in production with multiple platforms and multiple chains, not only Sonic and Base, and hopefully later on bring it back to Harmony as a cross-chain hub, but be able to do it with multiple platforms that do hedging as well, including Deribit, Hyperliquid, and Bitcoin, all the asset price API. These are really not only the future, but many of the large liquidity providers has already been doing it at a large scale professionally and provide service for the most sophisticated investors. For us and for ourselves as well and our users, it's not about how sophisticated it is, but be able to provide what are the first principle way of making return in DeFi, in blockchain. The minimum is be able to swap and be able to provide liquidity, and later on understand that it's a leverage position, it's very similar to lending. These are the principles that I've been learning over the years that I finally felt there's a product that not only we can use it ourselves, but it will be usable for many people. In particular, be able to understand how the fees are being calculated over from the beginning of genesis of the block to now all the way to how each of the liquidity provider positions, what are the actual return, accounting for the in and out of liquidity, accounting for when you are stake, you earn different amount of fees, and when you are delegated to a vault, there are performance fees attracted, turn out to be far more complicated than we expected. I would say all of the analytic tools out there do not calculate them properly. So we've been using Dune, we've been using Nysen, we've been using every available tools out there, but finally we are running our own base node with the full data of archival, but also decode each of the contract and understand each of the transaction trace to be fully understanding what are the fees calculated, how are different, even Flash LP, be able to put money in and out just within blocks of time to be provided liquidity and earning the trading fees, how are the long-term sticking affect the fee earning when the reward tokens are volatile. These are many things. Of course, it's not only complicated, but need to be verified in multiple ways. And we have all teammates doing both independently, using each other's code, verifying with external tools. So we're taking it for a very serious and extensive and comprehensive program to make sure that these are the product that we not only believe in, we are the best of the class, but also long-term that will be our advantage. On the actual production side of running the bot, we have also deployed it to be earning like good return, but we don't know yet until we have a comprehensive way of calculating the return in different market conditions and compared to different other bots. The great thing is we learned that there are multiple strategies that are possible to be profitable. Both looking at what are some of the Flash LP, what that means is you are only providing liquidity in a short amount of time, not within the same block, but be able to be even with a sequencer within close enough of a block time so that you are limiting your impermanent loss exposure. There are many ways that have been very sophisticated and very few blog posts or even videos, podcasts, and DeFi tools that actually talk about it, understand it, even with the research that provide the theoretical framework, but now we finally understand. We have done all the great preparation work both in the theoretical understanding, but also understand that on the first principle that it is always possible to make great return this way. When I say possible, I meant that not only that you are earning a swap fees, you are taking the risk of impermanent loss there, so there's a reward for that risk taken, and to do market neutral, to be able to do proper hedging is very elaborate work of value that we know that it will be not only usable, valuable, but very profitable over many years to come. Overall, I want to bring back our effort of the team, but also how the community is engaging. At the end, it is really how the team is still very excited to work on both the protocol, and we have many Q4 plans that features out so that we have a strong year to finish on the protocol side, but also on the DeFi side, on the governance side, on the recovery side that I want to tell you. Over the last many quarters, myself have been looking into many AI tools, understanding how DeFi agents are possible to work. Now agentic flow is very possible to integrate for financial understanding, analysis, but also now with even like DeFi use cases. I've been looking into different robotics and fitness use cases, but DeFi and this particular DeFi product with Bitcoin LP Hedge is the entire focus of the team. So I want to tell you that the team doing great work, but also very glad that you as a community still with us to think about the future of Harmony and blockchain. Thank you again. Have a great quarter.